2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. Hi everyone, Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this player's trailing. Do they have to really step it up and get it going today?
Look, they're behind the leaders, but not by a lot. But I got to say that they just haven't gotten it going yet. They are there because their putting has kind of kept it into it. The ball striking hasn't been great. The chipping hasn't been great, but they've made a bunch of putts. Something's got to change with the ball striking in order for them to remain in contention.
Well, it's all set up for an exciting event. Can't wait to get into this. And let's see what he can do here today. Yeah, that one will play. Time for the second shot into the first. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That's a bad error to make there. That's headed right. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
And looking for the fade, but finding the straight shot. Not good.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. Okay, steady now. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Just 3 feet to the cup. Currently 11 under par for the event. Trying to shake off the bogey on the last hole as they step onto this tee.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Second shot on the second. And here we are with the third shot. This should play. Oh, right by the hole. Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Has to putt this one downhill.
That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. We've arrived at a par 4. That was absolutely murdered. And he's down there.
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Club up. I like this play.
That was a beauty.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Oh, just missed. Putting for par.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Sitting at 12 under par for the event. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see two massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
That's some good golf right there. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
And from around 135 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
That's well holed. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Let's see what happens here at the 5th. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
This one is chewing fiber.
And wow, what an approach. That was a golf shot. Justin Rose may be feeling a bit of pressure in this rivalry after that performance.
Oh, so close. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
He's got this for his part.
Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Next up is this par 4 hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Second shot here on the 6th. Needs this one to kick right. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. This putt coming up is for birdie. It was on a good line. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Currently 12 under for the event. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage. That's heading into the rough, I think. Second shot here on the 7th. The interesting choice of the driver here. That's not the shot he was hoping for. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
They've got to use all the bounce and strength that they can muster. This is sitting down.
Well, safer than the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb. This one's for birdie. That'll sting a bit.
Can't believe you did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. We've reached the 8th hole. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th. A look to get to 13 under par.
This really looks good.
Oh, what a super shot. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. This shot from about 190 yards out. Opting for the 5-iron. It's a little wayward.
Tried to fade it, just didn't make it happen.
How close was that to going down? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Hey, nice looking line. That's frustrating. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. So as we head into the back 9, Rich, what are your thoughts on this player?
Yeah, they're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
A chance to go under par here if he can just keep the bogeys off the card. Second shot here on the 10th hole. And going with driver off the deck with this shot. Setting up from the first cut here in the green. That's a high quality recovery shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. Sitting at -13 for the tournament. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. Splash. Time now for the 4th shot. playing their 5th shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. We don't want to drop any more shots. Let's make this for double. Now at 11 under for the event. Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one. Going with the 6-iron here. Oh, this would be handy if we could bounce right. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Go in. And he holds it. What a putt. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Sitting at minus 11 overall. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we?
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
Opting for the 3-wood. Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Tried to draw that one in there, Luke, just missed the mark.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Ooh, that almost went down. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Looks good off the blade. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
Oh, trying to work a little draw into this flag.
Well, that's a handy shot. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Sitting at 12 under par for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
This hole is a long par 4. Henny, what's the player facing here?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Opting for the 6-iron. This one's headed towards the rough. That's a tad wayward, not quite finding the surface. And here we are with the third shot. Lovely touch. Well played.
Yes. Very smooth tempo there on that chip.
Currently 12 under for the event. Ooh, I always love these holes. Here we have a par 3. And choosing the 8-iron here. This one is headed to the right. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. A chance to save the par if he can make this one. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Sitting at 12 under par for the event. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
Well, good shot that, right inside the range. Oh, good look at a birdie here. That's tracking. That was a gallant attempt. That's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Here we go, Rich. We're at the lucky last, teeing off the 18th hole. Getting ready to play their third. Didn't that look good for a long time? And Henny, what are they looking at here?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And with that, this round comes to a close. So after the third round, Rich, which was not a bad one, but it's a case of welcome to the modern game. If you don't have your foot flat to the boards, you go backwards.
That's exactly the case that happened today. They played a good round of golf, but listen, right now everybody else playing head and shoulders above them, so this player's going to have to find something extraordinary tomorrow.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beem, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Champions Invitational. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvey here with Rich Beem in the booth. And Rich, it's the final round in this one. What's our next player dealing with as they start their round?
Look, this player starts off the final round a couple behind the lead. And let's face it, they need to have some inspiring golf out there today. They need to make birdies early and often if they want to chase down that leader. It sets up for a very exciting final round.
Well, it's time for the preamble to be set aside. Let's get into the action. Rich, what kind of mojo do you think this player's got after winning in their last start?
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Wow, what happened there?
A bit short with that effort.
Seven feet to the cup.
Solid little par putt here.
Starting the round at even par.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee.
Nicely done.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Is there anything classier than someone that could hit a driver off the deck? And let's have a look at Tony Finau from earlier. Our current leader showing us why they're on top. This was his second. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
He is a dynamic player that has the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching the steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better, and the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe, that you can't help but root for him. And the wins that he didn't get are just heartbreaking, and we felt the pain alongside with him. I love watching this guy play. I root for him every single week.
Now this one looks to be heading down the runway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
Yeah, nicely played. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Ooh. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
Looks good.
For the par. Currently 14 under for the event. Teeing off here at the 4th.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see two massive bunkers and obviously the water, so anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
Playing this one about 130 yards out. Going with the 8-iron here. Oh no, is that heading towards the bunker? That's not the shot they're after. From the sand, are they able to get up and down? That is a touch of class from the bunker. Par putt coming up here. Sitting at minus 14 now for the event. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th. Going with the 5-iron here. Handy effort, that one. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. That's disappointing. 4 feet to the cup. Well holed. Currently 14 under for the event. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one. And here we are with the third shot. How close was that to going down? And a par putt awaits him. It's on a good line. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Sitting at -14 now for the event. Deep into the front nine. Here we are at the 7th hole. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Bit untidy, wasn't it? Getting ready to play their third. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Ooh, right by the hole. And that should secure the par on this one. Currently 14 under for the event. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Should find the green here. Playing within their comfort zone there. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
This for par.
Just didn't drop. Just a short putt remaining here. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4. That's a bit out of shape. Henny, how bad is this lie?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. Coming up from the bunker. That's on the green, and you never know what could happen. Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt.
Trying to save par here.
This is on a stupendous line.
Shame it didn't drop. Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
They're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Okay, it's time to make the turn and a good time to reflect on the action so far, Rich.
Well, this has been entertaining so far, hasn't it? The players behind their rival at the turn, but that's just temporarily. They got 9 more holes to go, some good opportunities on the back 9 to catch them. Let's see how this all ends up.
Oh, well played. Second shot here at the 10th. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. That's a good-looking shot there. And here we are with the third shot. Wonderfully played. Putting for birdie. Nice stroke. Okay, steady now. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. We have a par 4 on this one.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Yeah, the wind's really starting to blow, but that didn't faze them.
Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt. And that will drop in for a birdie. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it, though. Let's see. Yep, he's putting Rosie's nosy out of joint with that one. That was an incredible approach.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. This hole is a par 4.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
Second shot here on the 13th. Getting ready to play their third. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, well played.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Sitting at -14 now for the event. Setting up now on a par 4. Playing the draw shot here. Great shot. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Opting for the 9-iron.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, yeah! A shot of the day. That'll help make a big move. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
I'm glad we get to see this again. This one should be practiced at home.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
That's a pretty handy shot.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick. Ended up in the rough.
Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Currently 15 under par for the event. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Now at the 17th hole. Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure. Taking aim from around 190 yards here. Opting for the hybrid, I think. This one looks like it's heading left here, Rich. That was a bit of a miscue.
This player needs a little help from Bob Ross on this shot. No draw whatsoever.
Let's see if we can make this and keep the par on the card. This one's tracking. That's a good putt to make, that one. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Well, it's time to tee off on the 18th hole. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Terrific shot. Almost an eagle. And this putt for a final score of 68. And that will conclude his tournament to date. Well, unfortunately, not able to secure back-to-back victories here, but you've got to be impressed with the performance overall.
Luke, this player did everything to seal back-to-back wins on the PGA Tour. Unfortunately, coming up just a touch short. Still 2 awesome weeks.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.